Hello. Good afternoon, good morning, good evening, wherever y'all watching this. So yesterday was Taco Tuesday, and of course we had to do some tacos and nachos. So we gonna make some chicken fajita nachos and tacos. So here I am cutting up some Velveeta cheese. It was just me and Ste'ce for dinner today. Heaven was at work, so I only cut half of the block of cheese. And right here, I'm talking to my friends on live on TikTok live. If you don't follow us on TikTok, go ahead and follow us on TikTok. I will put the details in the description. But anyways, so like I said, I was telling my friends on TikTok the way I always cut pretty much anything vegetables, and as you can see, this Velveeta cheese is I cut them into slices, and then I cut them into sticks, and then I dice them in the perfect little cubes. And I learned that from Food Network. A lot of stuff, a lot of techniques and stuff like that I use, I learned from Food Network. And it really works. You always have, almost the same size dices when you finish with it. And it's just so easy. So, if you're having problems cutting things and like dicing food or whatever, remember, cut them into slices, cut them into sticks, and then you can dice them. It's so easy. So, this recipe right here, I kind of just made it up on the fly. I'm not saying I created it or anything like that, but I haven't never seen anybody else do it. So I guess I made it up on the fly. In my head, I made it up. But if somebody else did it, or, it's whatever. We're all just creative in our own ways. So we got the Velveeta, cut them into blocks like that. And then we got chicken thighs. I got heavy whipping cream. That ground beef is for the tacos. And then shredded lettuce and all that. And then one white onion and one bell pepper. So we're going to put avocado oil in the pan, and I'm using my cast iron Dutch oven. Stop playing with me. And here goes, the chicken is already seasoned. I'm putting the chicken in the pan, and then you got to pat and make sure they're snug as a bug in a rug. I only cooked 3 thighs because once again, it was just me and Ste'ce. Heaven was at work. And then I covered it up, and then you give it a little pat to make sure it's okay. And here comes Ste'ce. He saw me cooking and said, "Girl, let me put my apron on because I don't even think you know what you're doing." He said, "Hush, girl, just tie my apron. What is you even talking about?" I don't remember what I was talking about, but sometimes he be telling me to shut up talking to him. All right, so he started by putting the ground beef in the pan and seasoning it heavily with taco seasoning. Why is Apollo right here on the mat? Ste'ce is like, he got to stretch Armstrong to get in the pan. So I told Apollo to get out the way so that Ste'ce could, be up on the stove. I don't want him to drop nothing. But anyway, like I said, Ste'ce seasoned that beef to the gods with taco seasoning. And I flipped over the chicken. You just flip it over. You sear it until it's brown. Flip it over because brown food tastes good. You know what I'm saying? I got that from Food Network too. Chef Ann Burrell is one of my favorite chefs on Food Network. So I do quote her quite a bit. All right, so Ste'ce came back and he said, "Let me check on my ground beef." And he stirred it up a little bit. He's giving me a pound right there. He said, "Yeah, Mom, you doing a good job." Because every time he go take a break and go watch TV, I watch over the food and make sure it don't burn or anything like that. So the ground beef was done. So I had him, put in a little bowl. We set it to the side for later for the tacos. And then we're going to start on our cheese sauce. We got 1 white onion. Actually, that's a half a white onion. But, tomatoes. And then, of course, my boy got to wash the dish. So I guess he didn't like my knife cuts on the onion. So here he is cutting the onion a little bit more with a spoon. And then he started stirring it up. Look at him. And the chicken is done, y'all. Look at this. So I cooked this chicken in about 7 minutes on each side. I probably seared it a little bit too much, but hey, brown food tastes good. Like I said, stop playing with me. And then Ste'ce wanted some chicken. I was like, boy, blow it off. But he do not care. How does he eat food that hot like that? So now that chicken's done, we taking it out the pan, putting it on a plate. A cute little plate because I have to shred it. So I'm gonna take 2 forks and shred the chicken so we can put it on our nachos. And look how careful Ste'ce is being, because this pan is still hot now, and the oil was kind of popping a little bit, so he's being very careful. And he said, "Look at this chicken, y'all. Stop playing with us. Stop playing with us." And it was juicy. Chicken thighs are always juicy. Okay, so we got 1 orange and 1 red bell pepper. And we cut that into cubes and put that in the pan with the onions after the onions cook down. Look at Ste'ce. He's so cute. He's so handsome. And he like, "Can I have some more chicken?" I'm like, "All right, go ahead." But I said, take a little piece. And look at him. He put the little piece down and took the big piece. I'm like, nah, break that in half. And you can have that, put the other piece back. Because swear he be trying to eat all the food before we even get to the recipe. So here's the chicken. I pulled it apart with a fork. And then Velveeta is going in the pan with the bell peppers and the onions. And this is the fajita part of it. All right. And then we got 1/2 cup of heavy cream going in the pan too. Because, we want our cheese sauce to be the right consistency. And here we go. Chicken fajita nachos. Stop playing with us. And it was so good. If y'all try this, make sure y'all bless your food. Okay, bye.